Censor and Pullman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipe Man here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Brian from 10 Years.
Yes, here at Louder Than Life, and man, you were louder than life here on your set. Thank God with the code red, because it almost didn't happen.
Yeah, it was close. It was looking dicey this morning, but luckily the sky opened up nice and blue and the sun came out and we were able to do our thing. But although we did walk out on stage and realize that our lead singer's mic wasn't plugged in, so that was...
That's kind of like what happened to me just now.
That's the theme of the day, apparently.
I guess so, but that's part of the gig, right? Like,
dude,
you never know what's going to happen.
Day to day, we just have to be open to rolling with it and hoping for the best.
So, you're here at Louder Than Life. You play other Danny Wimmer festivals too, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that 2 days ago this was announced as the #1 biggest rock festival in the country?
I heard that, and that's
How amazing is that?
That's amazing. Right? The numbers are staggering, and it proves that rock... People want the live experience. Listening to it on streaming and all that, that feeds the soul a little bit, but coming out to a live show, nothing matches that.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Straight up.
And you guys were badass out there.
Oh, thank you, man.
And I have a question for you that, it's kind of a weird question, but you play a cover, you played it today, Heart-Shaped Box, and how do you feel playing a cover, and how do you think the fans feel? Because there's like different things, like they want to see your original music, you got your loyal fans that they don't want to hear you sing other stuff, and then you have other people that are like, yeah, but then I also have talked to artists that play covers, and it's like they feel obligated, they have to play it every time because that's what people want. So how do you feel?
Yeah, here's the thing, is that like Heart-Shaped Box for us is, our version is quite different from the original, and I think, honestly, it's just a way for us to try and grab people's attention.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of people that will know Wasteland. They might know songs like Fix Me and Shoot It Out, but our whole catalog is not, it's not like when you go to a 3 Days Grace show and literally the whole set was a #1 song. That's not us, unfortunately. I wish it was, but I think playing the cover is just a way to tap someone on the shoulder, you know, like, hey, check it out.
And yours is a different version, as you said.
Yeah.
And I love that, because I don't think any artist should do it exactly the same, okay? People are just going to compare you, okay?
Yeah.
You have to put your own spin on it for people to love it, because they love your foundation.
Yeah.
And that's what you're putting to the music.
Yeah, and I don't think we would have done it had it been similar, too close to the original. That's just, I would feel cheap doing that. You know what I mean? It's like, if I don't bring something to the table, then I shouldn't even touch it.
No doubt. And so what came about that you chose that song?
Well, as a band, we argued for years about what song to cover, and that was one that we all just kind of went, maybe give it a shot. And they gave me the leeway. I produce our stuff in my own studio.
Nice.
So I went in and basically just cut the track on my own, sent it to them and said, okay, this is what I've come up with. Do you want to try it? And they're like, actually, sure. So, you know, it worked out.
I love it, because apparently everybody at Louder Than Life loved it.
Oh, well, I hope so.
And so, who are you looking forward to see here? Like, you might have, do you have time to see other artists here today?
I think I'm done working after this interview. So that's literally all I'm going to do after this is just catch shows. We love running into bands that we're friends with. So 3 Days Grace, all the bands that we've toured with and stuff we like seeing, but I've never seen Bring Me the Horizon. And my daughter recently turned me on to them, and I'm very eager to see the show.
And you should be.
Yeah.
Okay, because I discovered them at Danny Wimmer Festival. Like, I never heard them before. I've been listening to metal forever, and I didn't even know who they were. And I'm out there in the audience, and they start. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
And now they're one of my top 5 bands, because they have like the greatest live show. And that's what's beautiful about festivals. Catch the bands you've never seen before.
Exactly.
That's how you find who you love. So I'm telling you, you definitely have to be out there, because even if you don't like their music, their live show is something to be seen. It's fucking absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've had multiple people say, if you see anybody at this today, see them. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I told one of my friends, I'm like, I need to see Bring Me a Horizon. I'm not scheduling any interviews. That's who I'm going to see. And then next thing I know, come back, and I got this front of house access.
I'm very jealous, actually.
I know, right? We need to get you up there.
Yeah, I've got my little this thing, but it's not going to do what that does.
And usually I don't even have this, so I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's awesome,
fucking
dude.
Awesome. So I want to talk about Danny Wimmer for a second.
Yeah.
As an artist, what do you think of Danny Wimmer, the festivals, and how you're treated?
Well, we're treated, beyond amazing. And these festivals, we do a lot of them. And the level of organization that he has somehow miraculously achieved is crazy, honestly.
Right?
With this many bands and this many moving parts, everything says this should be a shit show. And it's honestly not.
Right?
It's a freaking machine. And for us, 10 years, we've known Danny for probably 15 or 20 years. So it was before he had any of these festivals and all that. And always been super cool. Always been great.
See, I love hearing that because in 16 years of doing this festivals, I've never heard anybody say something bad about him.
Yeah, well, there's literally nothing bad to say.
Right?
Yeah, and also he's giving artists like us who we need to be in front of people. We're still winning new fans over, and this is such an opportunity.
Yeah. And you know what? It's great that he makes it stress-free for you.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing you go to a festival is you have a problem with load-in, you have a problem with sound check, and then you're all stressed out when you get on stage. And even today with Code Red, you weren't even in the venue yet.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to perform, and you still could.
They got us in. Everything went off without a hitch, other than our singer's mic not being plugged in, but that was on us. I was joking earlier. Our sound guy came up to me. First thing he says after the show when I see him, because he knows that I manage the band as well, and he came up and he was like, should I go ahead and book my Greyhound ticket home now? Well, not yet. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see.
Right.
He felt bad, but shit happens. And this festival, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of chaos. It is what it is. We're all human. It's fine.
Yeah, and you know what? Festival life, shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's a matter of what you do with that.
Oh, yeah.
And even with all that, you guys killed it here at Louder
thanks,
Than
man.
Life, man. And now this is, as of 2 days ago, the #1 rock festival in the whole United States.
Amazing.
And here you are.
Crazy.
I know,
Crazy.
right? Did it blow your mind, the kind of crowd that you had out there during your set?
Yeah, because earlier in the day when it was raining and stuff, it was like the crowd it was more sparse and all that. And then as soon as I go up there getting ready to play, I'm like, wait, I don't see an end to the humans. It just goes and goes. And I was like, dude, this is about to be on.
How does that feel when you're up there and that you can't see the end of the crowd?
The first thing we said when we got off stage and we got back to the bus was, it was like, that's the dream. That's literally when we're kids, when we were in high school. I started this band when I was a sophomore in high school. I was like 15 years old. That is what you dream of. You know what I mean? You don't dream of necessarily of putting a record out or this and that. You dream of being up there feeling like a rock star, looking out at a sea of people, and that's what we had. So it was awesome. Totally.
And do you have to change your band name now? Because you've been doing it more than 10 years.
Oh, gosh, I know. We started in 98. But,
blow your mind?
Yes, it honestly does, because we've just managed to just stay on this, this trajectory of very, very steady, consistent growth. The fans are very dedicated, and we're actually this year we're celebrating 20-year anniversary of our Autumn Effect album, and we're about to go play that album front to back, and it's like, wow, 20 years ago. I don't feel like a grown-up yet, so I don't know how that happened 20 years ago, but
I don't know either. I blink and it's like, how'd that happen? But
yeah,
it did, and I'm glad you've been around this long. I'm glad you've been here for Louder Than Life, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipe Man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for having me. Hey, what's up? This is Brian from 10 Years. You are listening to Pipe Man on W4CY Radio.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.